Ugh, jeez. It's a terrible storm out there, guys. Terrible. What's up, everyone? Today, where is it? I'm gonna be reviewing Ang Lee's Ice Storm, The Ice Storm. Yeah. So let's jump right into it. So Ang Lee directs his first American feature-length film about two dysfunctional families living in New Canaan, Connecticut. The Ice Storm is a 1973 drama directed by Ang Lee, based on the 1994 novel that has the same name, which is written by Rick Moody. The movie is set during the 1970s and takes place around the time of Thanksgiving. During this time, Richard Nixon is president, and the Watergate scandal is on every single TV in the United States, basically. It's a big thing at the time, very bad, because people didn't trust the authority and whatnot. So like I said in the beginning, this movie is about two dysfunctional families living in New Canaan, Connecticut, and the first of the two families are the Hoods. Yes, the Hoods. The family consists of Ben Hood and Elena Hood, and they're played by Kevin Kline and Joanne Allen. And they are the mother and father to their two children, Paul and Wendy. Paul is played by Tobey Maguire, and Wendy is played by Christina Ricci, and I didn't even know that was her, but she did a great job in this movie. Then, we have our second family. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, our second family, their names are the Carvers, and basically, they consist of Janie and Jim, and Janie is played by Sigourney Weaver, and Jim is played by Jamie Schreider. And they are mother and father to their two sons, Mikey, played by Elijah Wood, and Elijah Wood's rocking the really long hairdo, really big curls. Works for him. So like I said, Mikey and Sandy, yes, Sandy's a boy, and he's played by Adam Han Bird. So in the very beginning of the movie, both families are depicted as uncommunicative. They find it really difficult, the parents find it difficult to communicate with their children, and they even find it difficult to communicate with their own spouses. It's really interesting how that plays out throughout the whole movie. So Ben Hood, once again, he's played by Kevin Kline. He's dissatisfied with his marriage, and he kind of feels a bit undermined in his job, and also during the movie he starts to have an affair with another woman, but I won't say who because I won't say it. You can't make me do it. And Elena is bored with her life and wants to expand her thinking. She doesn't really know how. And once again, Elena is she's Elena Hood. That's Kevin Kline's wife in the movie. And basically throughout the whole movie, you slowly see her kind of like unravel, and she becomes more and more like unstable. And then we have Paul Hood, which once again that's played by Tobey Maguire. He's the occasional pot user, and he's also trying to get with one of his fellow classmates named Libetz Casey, played by Katie Holmes. And I was kind of surprised, I didn't know that was her either. And then we have Wendy Hood, who likes to do these like sexual experimentation game things, and she is a very interesting character, and she gives one of the most memorable performances, I think, in the whole movie. But the Carver's two sons, the other family, the Carver's two sons are very lonely and they're confused. Their father, he constantly goes off on these business trips, and he's trying to work a way in with silicon and how it's conductive and all this stuff with packaging. So he's always away on business. Mikey, once again played by Elijah Wood, plays along with Wendy's sexual toys that she throws out. You know, she kind of just toys with them. And Mikey's younger brother, Sandy, he's seen as he's a kid that's interested in violence and explosives and among other things. Once again, he's played by Adam Han Bird. And then you just have Sigourney Weaver's character is just very unpredictable at times, and I will leave it at that. Sigourney Weaver's character is probably one of the most interesting characters and unpredictable characters, and that's why she can also be looked on as a really interesting character to study and just watch to see what she does. That is all I'm saying. I'm done trying to memorize what I was trying to say and what I wrote down and whatnot. But this is all you need to know about this movie. Ang Lee's Ice Storm is probably one of the best movies I have seen in a long time. This movie, I'm just going to tell you right now, it's getting a 5 out of 5 star rating from me. It was great. I love dysfunctional family movies. I think when a director does a dysfunctional family movie right, it's great. Let me just show you, like, I've got the Criterion version here, and it's got 2 discs, and the booklet that Criterion always includes. It's such a great package, to be honest with you. This is a great package, and features made me have an even greater appreciation for this movie. And oh shit! So yeah, but to be honest with you, from watching the first 5 minutes of this movie, I immediately knew I was gonna love it. The first 5 minutes of the movie, Tobey Maguire's character, he's just on this train from New York to New Canaan, Connecticut, and he's reading Fantastic Four. He's reading like issue number 170 something, but it doesn't matter. He's reading a comic, and he's just narrating this thought that he has about how when you get closer to your family, you slowly like walk closer and closer into this void, and you know, that's just, it was really interesting just hearing him narrate this really well-written piece, you know? It talks about, like I said, it talks about when you get closer and closer to your family members, you're walking deeper into this void. And, you know, it's basically saying from the very first 5 minutes of this movie, it's basically saying it's good to distance yourself from your own family because you don't want to be in that void. You want to distance yourself and stay out of that void. And it was really interesting. The first 5 minutes, I knew I was going to love it. And I did. I really did. This movie, so let's just say, the movie is really well paced. It's beautifully paced. It's excellently acted. And it's also heart-wrenchingly sad. It really has some sad moments. There are also some moments of, there's like deft humor. Also those really like unwatchable moments because you kind of wish like a character didn't do what he just did or didn't say what he just said. Great stuff. By the end of the movie, I didn't expect this at all, but I was crying. This is what the movie does right. It makes you care about the characters, and it makes you care about their actions and how others see them and just what happens to them. That's it for now, really. I'm probably gonna go watch it again or something. I really am. Compelled to tell everyone about this movie. It's great. Thank you, bye.